He'll swing.
Alright, man. Why do I gotta reboot the game every time I load this game up? Every time. What's the first one? Alright, go underneath MLB the show. I'm ready. Is it because it goes to demo when I load the game up? Maybe? Or like the demo game? It might.
Hello, baseball
Be the root cause of it, yeah?
Welcome to the
Matt Vaskerson. Matthew Vaskerson. Marucky. I don't think it's pronounced Marucky. Anyway, let's play a game of baseball. We playing today? Oh, how do I do training? Okay. In between long stretches of games, you will be able to make a choice of the area you want your game to train in. I want to do batting cages, definitely. As you progress through your career, various facilities will become available to help you train and improve your attributes. These facilities indicate or include a batting cage or bullpen, or a training field facility and a practice field. Each facility will offer you the ability to increase your attributes even more through special training minigames. There are plenty of ways to increase your physical game of your player. Make sure to explore these options. Call out the pitch at the earliest moment you can. In 2 strike counts, turn your whiffs into foul-offs. T-drills. I just want to hit the ball, man.
Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline.
No, I wanted to do this.
Do you think this two-way experiment?
I don't care about my stats. I want to actually, try.
It's interesting to take a look.
I don't know how to base. I don't know how to hit the ball.
Very often is that it's very hard to be a big league hitter. It's very hard to be a big league pitcher. And when you're trying to do both at the same time, it really increases that degree of difficulty. I always think of a guy like Dave Winfield, who was probably the best two-way player. He's drafted in football and basketball too. Unbelievable athlete coming out of Minnesota, and the Padres took him right almost at the top of the draft. He'd struck out 15 in his last College World Series game, and they didn't even mess around with it. They just put him in the big league. They put him in the big leagues, but immediately as a hitter. So it'll be interesting. It can work, but it's that much harder than trying to just make it as a one-way player.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Northeast League. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the Bowie Bay Sox. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Connor Wade, the right-hander from Arizona, will be doing the pitching. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more. So
our first game not fighting Erie.
One of those Johnny Holstaff days.
All right, I'm at bat. I'm not ready. But anyway, let's do it. Hold this between your legs. You're thinking icy.
Now to bat, Nikki Pitts.
I haven't cut it open right. I did not, did I? No, of course not. Okay.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Well, I tried.
Slow little grounder left side.
Pop up.
And a bit of a high throw that
So I need a bat. I need to train.
Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score.
Now I wanted to watch. My bad.
Adley Rutschman digging in now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Runner at second here with 1.
Oh, we're actually in the outfield? Let's go, man.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Pitts comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
We're watching full game. Don't matter. They would like to about vibranium.
Ryan Ripken, runner in scoring position.
2.5 his legs ago, man. I don't know who grab scissors, but I'm gonna have to grab some scissors.
Fellas are visiting.
When we go into top of the second, I'll take a minute.
Losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game, fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Now the 0-2. Down the left field line and deep.
Dunka 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 dunk.
Second with 2 down.
Always there by morning.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. And inning in.
Where we at in pitching was? We were the last out. So we got a minute. I'll be right back.
Here on the show. Ready now is Jalen Ortiz. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. First pitch on its way. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And the average big league shortstop can make every play. But can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
Cornelius Randolph comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Liner towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. At the plate, C.J. Chatham, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
Hey, this guy hasn't reached the big leagues yet, but he's coming. You're going to know his name at some point. He just
Got 1 out, 1 on first. Not bad.
The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Sent on the ground out to second. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get
All right,
out of the
say no
inning.
more.
1 hit's all they get.
Fast
On
match.
down to the bottom of the second, and we are tied
Mid-second.
0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward now is the
What's OPS? Get the OPP, yeah, you know me. Strategy guide. Heading. What is OPS? You know what, you go down to, other, don't you? It was OPS, right, I think? Never mind.
Henderson. First offering. Ball one. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Strike one.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Ooh, sorry there, Gunnar. Henderson.
Here comes the 1-2. Gets him looking, strike 3.
That's a pretty impressive
Let's go,
pitch
Ramon.
from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
So now to the plate, Christopher Cespedes. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the 1-0.
Come on, guy.
3-0 now. Rosso is
Ramon, what are you doing?
Attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now.
All right. The last one, boys. Throw a ball.
Here's the 3-2.
Dude, that person was 4 chairs over and tried to lean in for it. What are you doing? Well, we can get it, just, 5 meters away from me.
There's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box now. Ty Azapardi swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
All right, bench Ramon.
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game. At the plate now, Gil Pacheco, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
It's a .143 batting average. Just why didn't it show up, man? Paccia, what are you doing?
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Hands are off the controller. He's not hitting the ball. We're good. Ain't coming to me.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Probably did 2 matches tonight, I think. And then some judgment, maybe? I don't know what we're doing afterwards.
Into the windup and the pitch. John Tremaine waits on deck.
John Tremaine waits on deck.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts.
All right, get him out of
already.
here.
That's out number 2.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run.
I mean, come on, man. It was my thinking destiny to hit that ball.
He isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
To the plate now, John Tremaine.
The better.
He'll watch a slider
Twice the better of
away for ball 1.
last guy.
To make something happen with
His name I already
John in the
forgotten.
bottom of the 2nd.
Like his whole baseball career.
Now the 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
Borderline
1-1.
pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You can tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes.
Well, the play's been made.
All right, and
with
second.
it comes the end of the inning.
We might
So
not
2
hit here.
runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. We'll
Nikki
go to
Moniak.
The top of the 3rd. The Bay Sox lead this thing 2-0.
That dude has a .07 batting average.
It'll be Austin Listy.
Jackson Conley, what are you doing? What are you doing?
They could use a spark from him here.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace.
Oh, the person
You know it's
died.
early.
They're dead.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Come on, Listy. You can do it. Oh, it's the Misty, yeah?
Count and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That's a pretty.
Yeah, you walk
good
away in
sequence,
shame.
guys.
Tilt your head.
Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
In now, Mickey Moniak. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half.
Mickey, come on, man.
It's 1-1, and he's
You're one of our top
definitely off
hitters.
to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Drilled on the ground.
Oh, listen to that crack, man. Ain't making it the first, though.
Time at first for route number 2. And now here is Jack Conley.
Alright, get back in the field, boys. Don't even bother.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball, FL. Or whatever he said. Ike.
2 out, nobody on. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Wait for your pitch up there, huh?
And that fastball's taken, but
What?
catches the outer 3rd.
Hey, I still believe in my heart. The
Prove
best
me
pitch
wrong,
is a
Jackson.
Well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact.
A Swing and a miss.
Okay.
That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing
And his baseball career also retired.
We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And Bowie is out.
We got some heavy hitters coming up, man. Wilbus Santiago, Adam Hall.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Wilbus Santiago.
An 860 OPS, don't know what that means.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Optimal ping speed.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
1-4 second base.
And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Hey, let's go right here.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty, 2-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel
2-2. Dunk, 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 dunk.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now this will
My controller wasn't on. My hands are on my controller. I'm sorry.
for a ground rule double.
I mean, I figured we would auto walk to it and then pick my controller up.
Start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line.
I could have caught that, man.
And it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Hall is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has a potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
What are you doing, man? You dancing?
1-1.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
No one out with a runner at second. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Adley Rutschman waits on deck.
We got no outs.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Now it'll be Adley Rutschman. Flew out last time up.
The catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Pull it up right here.
First pitch on its way. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Santiago at second, Hall at first with no outs.
Let's go say hi to Santiago. Everybody move up.
This one's flared toward left center. Left fielder coming in. He can't get to it. This one's down. And not in time as the run scores.
I didn't see where it was going. I thought it was going like way over there.
So now time will be called.
Just think I moved
get
up.
a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
The first baseman, number 22.
I was looking for the circle. I was like, where the heck's the circle, man?
Stepping in now.
And like by that second base's feet, man.
High strike that time.
Like, what are you
It's
doing?
0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
I like button accuracy, man. Showtime is early for me. It just feels weird. Like the sensitivity feels weird. I don't know.
Hey, let's roll too, huh?
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Hey, we got no out.
working for the punch out and the offering.
I think the line came up. I knew it's because I jumped, but I was like,
Runners at first and second.
that's what I thought happened the last time.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the
All right,
eyes of
first
the
out.
umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the blue.
First offering on its way.
There's Gunnar. Get close, boys.
Fouls this one off. Now the 0-1. This one's flared out toward left. Pitts will get there with ease as he puts it away.
Base replay icon suggests the best throwing decision in that situation. Icon correlates to a specific base hit of a player. Okay. Bro, you dropped it? Sorry, I held it for too long. I wasn't even aware that I changed it. I knew I changed it, but I kind of forgot in the heat of the moment. Life or death, man.
Next up, Christopher Cespedes worked a walk his first time up. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
2 down, runners at first and second.
Hold him right here, guys.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
This is line to left. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe
Bro.
2.
I was readjusting my sock, man.
The runner from first, now a 5-0 lead.
It felt weird. I had something in my sock. I was like, okay.
Absolute missile. Yeah, Matt, you can't fault the outfielder too much either. The line drive
Thank you.
was right at him, and I think it took a minute to gauge where it was going. So I think he misjudged it a bit. The end result, the ball gets down, and the hitter is standing at second base.
Literally, I could hold my controller in my hand for like an hour. And one ball comes to me. Put it down for a second. Oh, it comes a sticking heater.
Towards the mound. And he's going to motion for his
Unless it's for the best. We got Ramon out of here.
for the starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Marshall Purcell is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
All right.
Now batting, left field.
At the plate, Ty Azzopardi, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Should I have had them? Yeah.
RBIs for him
But
already,
like,
and a
something was in my
chance for
sock. I
more
think it was
here.
grass. I didn't like it in my sock. So I'm pulling it out.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in.
Got him looking, and that'll do it.
All right.
The inning is over.
Good job,
So
man.
3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left.
I want to hit. We're going to be hitting here.
All
Yeah.
set for the start of the
Bring him home.
4th, and set to go is the second baseman, Luis Garcia. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Hey, let it rip one time.
Let it rip
Into
one time,
the
man.
windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Garcia, just a 19-year-old, is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, this one kind of reminds me of how I was raised. I came up as a shortstop, and everyone thinks you could just go over to second base, seamless transition. Not the case. It kind of feels like you're stepping on a different part of the earth right there. Everything's happening at way different angles. Turning a double play at second base becomes a real focal point.
If it was me, I was hitting that. Wouldn't have been a good hit, but I'm hitting that.
Angles are all moving in front of you, all moving towards first base. This is interesting.
Standing in now, Luke Williams hit the other way out toward right field. He's around first,
Oh.
for two.
I'm bringing him home, man.
Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there.
I'll bring you home.
With a one-out triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
So now to the plate, Nikki Pitts. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
I still don't know how to do this thinking and guessing.
Sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact and they opted to take the out at first instead.
And now in the box, Jalen Ortiz.
I was really hoping that we could do some batting. Or go to the batting cages, but it was literally just to up your stats.
Him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
I brought him home though. I did what I wanted to do.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Let's just style with the power hits until comfortable batting.
In there, 1 and
Use
2.
basic hits.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Bay Sox lead this thing 5-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and set to go as the third baseman, Gil Pacheco. First offering on its way. Ball and a strike.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle.
Yeah, Purcell's throwing some hitters.
That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
The 1-2. Fouled away.
Pacheco.
Now another 1-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And it's fouled away.
Come on, man.
The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left.
How many baseballs do they typically have for a baseball match?
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Like 300?
Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
John Tremaine will stand in for the
Got him.
second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0. Hard hit towards center. Moniak is there, 2 gone. So now here is Wilbus Santiago. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
All yours, man. All yours.
And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his third double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Sorry, Center. Where were you?
Designated hitter.
To the plate now, Adam Hall. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but fouled off to the left and out of play. It was a walk in his last trip.
Yeah, but we don't got Ramon on the field anymore. We got this. There's some food on the oven.
Got him to swing out of his shoes on that
Maybe
one,
when we go to bat again.
Is an absolute beaut.
Something on?
The great
I'm not sure.
equalizer for a reason.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Donka 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 honka donka honka
Here
donka
comes the
honka.
1-2.
Just swing, man. Hit it to me, I'm ready. I had to prove myself after this first two blunders. That was all perfectly blamed on Ramon.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Hey, doubled up
You
on
don't play
breaking
the
balls
outfielder.
there outside.
Outfielder. You
Now
couldn't even tell we were gonna go.
bust that fastball in.
Dude has my back, man. Oh, whoops. Stop.
So next to bat will be Gunnar Henderson. He flew out in his last AB. Now here's the pitch. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one.
What are you doing? I want to actually.
Now at the plate is Christopher Cespedes. He doubled home a pair his last time up. Lifted in the air out to left field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So one run on one base hit. The
There we go. I must have had
no
accident.
errors, and no one left on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and Bowie
All right,
is out
making
in
it.
front, 6-1.
6-1.
Stepping in once again is Mickey Moniak. He'll start things out in the 6th.
No, let's do it
for a
in between
lineup
next
that
games, as we did
hasn't found
skip
its
like 2 innings.
groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Ready to deliver. Here comes
Come
the
on,
first
Mickey.
pitch.
You got it.
Hit hard to the right side. Scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So stepping in is Jack Conley. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Jack Conley.
Now here's the first offering. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Right fielder coming on. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
All right. Does he hit the ball? He hasn't done that too often.
So the next to bat will be Luis Garcia. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Here's the first pitch. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. 2 out, nobody on. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Garcia, come on, man.
With the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
I believe in you, Luis.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Now the payoff pitch home. Hits this one hard the other way. Reined in. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half.
Doesn't surprise me.
Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Bay Sox lead this thing.
Hardy's coming up.
6-1.
Pacio. John Tremaine.
Hershiser enters to do the pitching in the
Hershiser, how do you do?
Stepping up is Ty Azapardi. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Now the first pitch. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball right side.
Oh,
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. At the plate now is Gil Pacheco. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out.
I think he swung, but that's just me.
1 and 2 now as this catches the outer half.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3 and 2. Now the payoff pitch home. Count still full. 3 and 2.
All right. Strike him out, man.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Fastball too high. Ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Next to hit is John Tremaine. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count.
You tried.
Pacheco, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Pitch out, nothing doing.
Jermaine.
And this one's
Dude, are you bowling?
And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Now the 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Count remains 2-2.
All right. Just took off somebody's head.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Pickoff move to second, and he'll dive back in. Now another 2-2. Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
At the plate now, Wilbus Santiago trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He pulls
Literally, I've been looking at this the whole time. I peed my phone for a second and look at Twitter. Here it comes.
This game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
I've been watching this entire time. I put my phone to look at Twitter for just a second.
He will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And we'll have that to run for too.
To this point.
Hey, now we got 2.
0-1 count and the pitch. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Ortiz is there, and he'll put
Let's
it
go,
away to retire the
Ortiz.
side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up, and Bowie is out in front, 7-1. Digging in will be Luke Williams. He tripled earlier, making him 1
We're
for
right
2
after
in the
him.
ball game.
Hey, find something you like up there.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1. Good take right there. Attaboy.
Now the 1-0. One and 2 now.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
The count now at 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
2-2.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's outnumbered.
I'm going to bring you home, man.
Two-seam fastball there.
What the heck?
You usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
What happened to your wrist? You break it? It was going to be over here. It was going to be a Y. Watch it.
As he'll pop this one foul off to the left.
I don't know why I swung at that, man.
No hits to this point.
Bit dirty. I wonder why.
The 0-1 delivery.
That was right down the center, man.
To me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
So confusing what happened. I want to practice hitting. Maybe the mini games can do it. I don't know.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed. That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Bay Sox lead this thing 7-1. Last half of the 7th here, and next to hit is the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
That last at-bat when he hit the home run, that's not an easy pitch to hit a homer. That was a changeup that was in off the plate. Most of the time, when you see a guy swing at that pitch, it's a hard pitch to keep fair. A lot of guys will hook that ball foul into the bleachers.
This is on the ground over to first. And a sliding effort there. That ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
The first baseman, number 22.
At the plate, Ryan Ripken, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike
Ryan
1.
Ripken.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he'll reach first safely. Grant Dyer comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
The batter, number 9.
Into the box now. Gunnar
Batter number
Henderson,
9.
as he drives
Oh,
a
that
line to
crack.
right
You hear
center,
that?
and he will
What a
reach
catch, man.
down to get it, as a stumbling play that time is nevertheless good for the first out.
We'll see if moving
I guess
up
he didn't
to
catch it.
third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for 3rd, but now he can score a lot of different ways. It doesn't have to be a hit.
Into the box, Christopher Cespedes, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's set and the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
Do it.
Behind 0-2 now.
Oh, we didn't jump.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Here comes the 1-2. On a rope to the second baseman.
Not bad.
So next to hit is Ty Azapardi, grounded out in his last at bat. Now the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Moniak, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 8th inning coming up, and Bowie is out in front, 7-1. Now into the box, Cornelius Randolph. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard
Randolph,
to
he
know
can
if
do
it's
it.
had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Hey, let it rip one time. Need you right here.
And now the first pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Azapardi comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
It's fun. Oh, frick, do my tea. I forgot all about it. It's probably cold. I made it, what, 2 hours now? Yeah. 2 hours ago?
Last time up. First pitch of the AB now. Fastball in there for a called strike. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
He didn't get him to offer at that pitch right there, but that big 12-6 curveball is definitely part of the reason he's having such good success in this one.
The 1-1 home.
How's it 12-6? I thought it was just 1-9.
For strike number 2.
Is it charted a lot more than I think it is?
That tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Well, I guess it's 4x3, isn't it? That makes more sense, yeah.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Listy.
Standing in now, Austin Listy. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Oh, let's go, man.
Well, he loses
They just
there,
said,
but
no
that's
balls
just
this game
the
yet.
first walk he's given
There's a
up,
ball.
along with a couple of
Dude,
hits,
Moniak
so
can do it.
his command has been
It hasn't been
pretty
this game,
solid
but he
so
can do
far.
it. Bring him home.
Up next, Mickey Moniak. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame.
See it? Drive. Let's go. Right here.
First offering,
Whoa, boy. Good take right there. Attaboy.
Listy is off at first with 2 away. Right side. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to
All right.
haunt him as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home has
Santiago has a 4.4 batting average.
Sox lead this thing 7-1.
Pacheco.
So now to the plate, Gil Pacheco.
Pacheco.
First pitch on its way.
I'm trying to think about like what we want to do since we're kind of done with Curse of the Dead Gods. Like a week until what's it all comes out. What would we do?
Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside.
Resident Evil will be a different time slot, but
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball.
Hunt.
It's 2-1.
What's it called? The Robin Hood video game. Hood. That's what it is. That'll probably be where Curse of the Dead Gods is currently. But I gotta find like something to do for a week. Maybe we'll let it slide. I'm gonna get some b-ball going, or yeah, b-ball.
Soft grounder
Baseball.
left side. Fielded cleanly.
Ugh.
Throws in time, and
Let's
that's
go.
out number 1.
I thought maybe we could do like maybe an actual attempt at No Man's Sky for like a week if we wanted to. I've only ever tried doing it in co-op, and everybody gets bored like within like the first 2 hours. So, but I enjoy the game. Or I thought about doing like a Civ playthrough, like a Civ campaign. I don't know. I think both would be fine, but I'm not sure yet what I want to do. Or just let it chill. We'll just do Judgment, Monster Train, and MLB for a little bit.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
What's up with her player model, man? Just like 8 polygons.
The 1-0. Foul
Just like
off.
Lydia from Breaking Bad.
One and one. Here it
I'm gonna
goes.
call Saul. Pick your poison.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Here we go.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Strike 2.
Wilbus Santiago is on deck.
Uh-oh. Nobody's on base, so I'm happy.
And he takes ball 4.
Let's
So
go.
good
Never mind, it was a
job
ball,
by
but it was an out.
Cleveland getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Next to stand in is Wilbus Santiago. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Yeah, Dyer, what are you doing?
Runners on first with 1 down.
Bottom of the 8th. Yeah, we'll throw some food on. I'll throw some food on. Not
And
we.
a very low strike there.
After this
Trying to speed
match.
up the game, perhaps it's 2-1. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
The batter, number 10. Designated hitter.
In now, Adam.
The batter, number 10.
He's been tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the pitch.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he
All right.
through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out.
How dare he?
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in now, Adley Rutschman. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball.
Little foul bee.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands
Let's go.
2 men in scoring position. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Stephen Klimek comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
I don't know what that is.
So striding in to start the 9th is Jack
All right.
Conley.
This is gonna be a
They could
sneezer
use
hit.
Spark from him here.
Jack Conley.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Outside, that's
Good eye, huh?
Hey, your pitch, get some wood on it.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit on the ground to third.
He actually hit.
Throw on to first for the out.
Didn't do much.
That's how the 9th inning gets underway.
Are we gonna be at bat next after this guy?
So the lineup.
No, I think we still have
starts
another hit
in
or 2.
Luis Garcia. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Garcia.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Comes set with the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1.
And a 2-seam fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Get driving. Let's go, Ted.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Probably game here. It was close.
Hey, need you right here. 1 time. Let's go.
3-1. Luke Williams waits on deck. on 3-1, here it comes. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out.
All right, Garcia.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
We will be hitting.
Into the box, Luke Williams. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. Nothing in one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Now to the plate, here is Nikki Pitts. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way.
During play, you will gain and lose progress.
A little bit harder. He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Tremaine is there to make the catch.
All right, well, I tried.
The ball game is over.
1,000 experience.
It got a hand pretty quick.
Post game.
Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
7-1.
He's about to blow a gasket. His eyes are going so that darty.
The lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Connor Wade gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. Ramon Rosso couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking.
All right, I'm gonna take a minute. Hey, I got a choice of 2 players. Barry Larkin, Tony Gwynn, or Pedro Martinez. All 79. I like Barry Larkin's name a lot. It's a cool name. Andrew Jones, Orlando Hernandez, Harmon Kilbrew. You're the highest number, so I'll take you. We're good. That's fine. Alright, I'll be back in just a minute for another match.